All right, I guess we're live. Thanks for chiming in, guys. So I've reached 1,000 subscribers on this channel. That's pretty crazy. People always say that the first 1,000 is always the hardest. So I'm pretty happy about that. I thought I'd take this moment to reflect a little bit about my history on YouTube, because I've been on YouTube for a long time. I I used to make these comedy sketches back when I was, I don't know, maybe like 14 or something. And they're no longer up on YouTube, but I have them on my in my private stash. But but even before then, I made some like gaming videos, and I think that's well, it's over 10 years ago. And I kind of always wanted to be a YouTuber. But then, as I've always made music and loved playing music my whole life. And I made music for my own videos as well. So then that just kind of took over, and I realized that, wow, maybe music is the main thing for me. And though this electronic music thing is maybe also like a side hobby. Well, not a hobby because I'm a musician, but kind of a side thing for me. Because where most of my time and effort goes these days is playing with bands and playing music with other people and performing and playing gigs. So yeah, but it's interesting that this channel made it to 1,000 subscribers now. Though I've had a couple of channels in the past, and I have another channel too, with just my name on it, where I post more like guitar related videos and maybe some clips. And then I have a channel for my band as well. Peela is the name of that band. Peela. But that's more like jazz, fusion, funk, rock, a little bit. So anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. I had a pretty chill day after a hectic week. But I said I would listen to some of your tunes and give some feedback, so I guess that's what I'll do. And if you have any questions or whatever, if you just wanna hang hang and chat, let's do it. That's why I'm here. And I hope this looks fine, by the way, and I hope you can hear me good, because I'm kind of trying out a new setup. I'm actually using a DSLR as my webcam right now. And it's a bit of a hassle to set up, but I think I got it working pretty well. So I'm gonna dive into my Discord server, where I got a couple submissions, and I'll listen to those at least. So first up is, oh, thanks for the congratulations. And thanks for being a part of it. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everybody who's listened to my music and watched my videos and so on and so forth. It's yeah, I love reading the comments and everything. It warms my heart, really. And I'm glad you guys appreciate what I do, and I appreciate what you do. So yeah, but I'll start listening to some of the stuff here. And for those of you who maybe came in late, I I have a Discord server. There's a channel there called Feedback Submissions, and you can send your tracks there right now. There's a link in the description to the Discord server. And then I'll listen and give you some feedback if you value my opinion or expertise or whatever. I'm no expert, but I'm me. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and start listening. So first up we have Zeke. I don't know if that's how you say it. Ziki. That's almost like Umziky. That's like my, yeah. Anyway. They sent a track saying, hey, here's a track I've been working on that I plan on adding vocals to. That's cool. Please be nice. I've not done something like this before. It's just a WAV file since I'm assuming you don't have Spire. Great assumption because I don't have Spire. I guess it's a sample clip sharing service, something like that, but I don't know because I don't have it. Zeke, exactly, Zeke. There we go. Oh, that's you. Great. Welcome and thanks for being here. So I'm gonna listen to it. Let me see if I can get this preview to show. Oh, there it is. It's really small. Hold up. What's up with this? I guess maybe I'll have to drag it out of the group. I'm no OBS expert. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna put it right here. And can I move it around? Yeah. So, yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna put on my headphones just so we don't get a lot of leakage. Yeah, and I get that it's a draft and everything. Don't worry, I'm not gonna judge you as if it were a completed track. And also, if it were a completed track, then I guess my feedback wouldn't help much because then you can't use it anymore except for your next track. Anyway, enough of the talking. Let's do some of the walking. I don't know, that's probably not a saying, but I just said it. So tell me if you don't hear. I think you should be able to hear this all right. Let's do it. Cool, with some real guitar. Pretty nice chords. Oh. I almost didn't expect that beat, but it's cool. In the beginning I could hear some noise in the guitar. I'll sound just a little bit out of tune, so I don't know, maybe that's not your final guitar? Or maybe it is. I mean, you can make it, I mean, you can manage with it too, if you need to, but... Cool pads and effects. Yeah, I assumed it was a placeholder, but that's good. Good that we're on the same page. This feels kind of like a game soundtrack in a way. It has that kind of a mood to it. I guess when you add vocals, it'll be more of like it'll maybe have like a stronger statement to it. But it works. This works well as sort of like a background music thing. Yeah, I mean, once you get to the vocals, it's gonna be a whole different story already. So I can't really tell if this needs like something else necessarily, or like, well, there's the like chordal arpeggio-ish melody with the guitar and that kind of stuff, but it doesn't really have like a melody. But I guess the vocals will take care of that. But I think the sounds were pretty good. Hold on, let me listen. Is this gonna play? Do I need to refresh? Sounds like you have a little bit of sidechaining going on, but I mean, if you wanted to make it like punchier, especially on the pad, like I can hear some sidechaining on the bass, maybe. But, well, yeah, I mean on the pad too, but it could be stronger. And I guess there's like multiple pad sounds. There's the rhythmic thing and there's the like a more even thing also going on. Just like a flat. And you could think about, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's the vibe you're going for, but if you wanted to spice it up a little, maybe you could add some rhythm to the bass line instead of just having it be one even bit. But it sounds nice. I hope you get the vocals recorded and make good progress with that. Did you play the guitar yourself? And it's good. Or did you? Yeah, I mean, I assume you did if it's like a placeholder sample that you just recorded quickly, or your friend did it. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, nice. So I guess, I mean, this stream was kind of spontaneous, so I don't have that many submissions, but there's one more. I got one from Doodles. It's in the form of an FLP, so I'm gonna see if I can open it properly. From my Discord, and if there's anyone else out there who wants to send me their stuff to listen to, give some feedback right now, hop into my my Discord and let's do it. And let's and send it over, and I'll listen to it and give you some feedback. And also I wanted before I forget, I wanted to maybe make the statement that I probably won't be streaming on Twitch, at least this kind of stuff, in the future, because I feel, well, you know, on Twitch I have like 200 followers, but I have 1K subs on YouTube, so I feel like this is where my audience is, and I don't know if there's really any benefit to streaming on Twitch over YouTube, other than that it's meant just for streaming, but on the other hand, maybe the discoverability isn't so good. Anyway, enough of the rambling once again. Let me download a track. I don't know. And let me see. If we get this to work without messing stuff up. I'm just locating the thing. Okay, so flex, cymatics. Oh, you used some samples that I might not necessarily have. Or maybe I do have them. If I don't have, because I know I have some cymatics packs, but if I don't, maybe you could send it. Maybe you could make a zip. I was thinking about saying that, but I thought maybe it was too obvious, but I guess it's not. It's not that obvious, but you might need to make it, yeah, export as a zipped loop package. Because now it says that, I don't know if you can see this window. Yeah, you can't see this window that I have here, but it says that I got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of samples missing, and also the VST vital. I don't know what that does. I hope it's not too vital to your project. Or if you just, I mean, if you just want me to listen to it, you can go ahead and export it as well. But I'll get back to that once you figure it out, if you can do it real quick. P Shadow SP, yeah, you can add a link on Discord. It doesn't matter if it's old. It's, oh shit, yeah, vital is vital to your project. Okay, maybe it's best if you just have a moment to bounce it out for me, Wave or MP3 or whatever. It's all good. And I'll be able to at least listen to it. So I'm not gonna poke around in your FLP unnecessarily. Okay, so we got a couple new ones. Hundus. I don't know, was this I don't know. We might have talked about how that was pronounced at some point, but yeah, Hunus sent a work in progress right in the Discord, so let me listen to it. Here we go. Really cool riff. There's 10 seconds left. Is anything gonna happen? Or is it just fading out? I think it's just fading out. Yeah, but that was a cool riff and a melody and rhythmically, like that was like musically really nice. And sound-wise too. But I feel like maybe it was missing some of the meat, you know, like even though those sounds were like you know, like thick and kind of, you know, like growly. I feel like maybe you've EQ'd out like too much of the low mids or so, that it's got some of the like sub frequencies and then it's got high end, but then like it's maybe lacking some of the mids and some of the meat that really gives it that thickness. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I was hoping you'd join. Why don't you? I don't know if you have Discord, but if you do, go ahead and send me something that you've been working on, and I'll give you feedback right now. Even though I don't know if I can give you any feedback, but okay, let me just listen to this. Like the sound in this is kind of like cutesy and small. It's not like that big. Like it feels like it's still about to drop. But I guess that's a cool vibe too. It doesn't need to be heavy, you know, necessarily. But I really dig, you know, I really dig the composition and the arrangement and and the sounds, you know. Although it feels like maybe, I mean, if you want the drums to be a bit more punchy, maybe do some side chaining if you want them to pop out a bit more. Because they're kind of getting drowned out in this part of it. Are really cool effects with all the swells and stuff like that. But cool, we're getting more submissions. Thanks for that, Honus, and keep it up. It sounds great. Yeah. I mean, what I like to do is kind of, you know, overdo the side chain and then to dial it back until you feel like it feels like you're not necessarily hearing it, until it kind of just feels just right. And then compare that to like bypass it, compare it to what does it sound without, does it still sound better and not worse, or like, because you can you can put a lot of side chain and it's still, well, it becomes like an effect, but it can work in a lot of cases. Okay. What's going on? Okay, we got yeah, good doodles. You got your new thing bounced or exported up here. Let me just listen first to DJ Sonic, because I'm going chronologically so we don't mess stuff up. Yes, let me listen to this. And it opened in the wrong window. Let me get it. Let me get it here. Wow, okay, so you're getting some we can all see your profile and everything. There's nowhere to hide anymore. Okay. Any last words?
Mug! I need a mug!
Oh, Homer. I'm expecting a trap beat, but I don't know where this is going. Okay, that was like this sort of jumble feel. Definitely unexpected. Oh, so it's more like... Yeah, cool. So far so good. I'm being taken on a journey here. Oh, is that some saxophone? Did you play that yourself? It almost sounds like when I played some saxophone for my own older tune. Oh, nice. Sounds pretty good, but you were right that it's pretty all over the place. But it stays interesting at least. I was just missing a melody, and there we got it. That sounds reminds me of like old Pokemon games or something. I've been just getting a bit back into playing Pokemon on the Game Boy like I did back in the day. Yeah, what's up? Welcome, Arian Singh. Nice melody though. And cool chords too. Though that, if you study jazz harmony, you'll know that melody won't... you'll know that well, you can get away with it, but that sort of minor pentatonic melody won't necessarily fit just like that onto like a fifth degree dominant chord, which that was. Because you have this note in the chord, and then da. Well. Oh, actually, well, the bass note is something different. Well, I'm not gonna be too picky about that. There's a lot in a lot of pop music. They don't necessarily follow all the rules, but it can still work. If you make it work, it can work. Okay. But yeah, it was an interesting track. I mean, you could make like 2 tracks at least from all the stuff you got in here, because there's many different vibes. But I feel like this is a cool vibe. Or maybe this is more related to this previous part. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I think you. It sounds like you have, it sounds like you know kind of what you're doing. Or is there anything specific you were? Or I mean, unless there's anything specific you were kind of wondering about. Keep it up, Yeah, and Arian, I said earlier, I've been streaming on Twitch a bit before, but in case you didn't know. But I'm thinking I'm just gonna stay on YouTube for my streams in the future. At least if I stream music production related stuff, because, well, you guys are here, so why go to Twitch? Okay. I can see Circle Tone is waiting eagerly in the queue, but first I'll listen to Doodle's track. A track, I don't know. Work in progress. Let's do it. Nice chords. That kick is a little bit boxy, if you know what I mean. But we'll see where this goes. It can work. Okay, this, I can definitely hear that this sounds, this has some of the similar mistakes to what to what mistakes that I used to make when I was starting out as well. Okay, but let's listen a bit more before I say anything. I'm just gonna grab onto my thoughts while they're in my head. So it sounds like this kind of wants to be like a heavy melodic dubstep track, but then a lot of the bass sounds are kind of like 1 octave too high. So you could try putting them 1 octave lower and see if that sounds any better. And the sound design is maybe a bit basic. You can tell that, like, there are saw waves with a bit of unison and some filtering. Maybe you can experiment with some like distortion and stuff like that. Maybe putting on a vocoder to make it, just give it more like kind of randomness and character. And mixing wise, it's a bit of a mess. Like, it sounds like you're sounds like you have a compressor or a limiter on the master and everything's running really loud into that, and then it's kind of, you have this random pumpy feel on everything. So it would be good to make sure that not everything is hitting like a master compressor or limiter that much. And you want to add some sidechain compression for the drums, or at least, or make it way more prominent if there is some already, because you want to make room for the drums, because right now they're just kind of, well, yeah, they're loud, but you can make them punch through and kind of have their own space in the mix way better if you just add side chaining and make it strong. And I'll tell you how to do it if you don't know, but I'll assume you might know how to do it. So. But musically, it's nice with like good chords and everything. Well, yeah, I guess, I mean, some of the chords are kind of like, they're not so wide and lush, like you can could maybe try making, like adding more different notes so that it's not just like the same note, like maybe extend the harmony a little bit, like fourth chords, like having the fifth and the third, having the third and or maybe not even the fifth, but having the third and the seventh, and so on. Like you can probably find some videos on it, but just like adding more notes that fit into the chord to give it more color. But it's good. I mean, it's good that you're new, and it's good that you have the guts to to send your music, because, I mean, that's what you should do. That's how you learn. What could work here in the build-up, because right now there's just a kick that's speeding up, pretty much. Maybe you could have like a marching snare drum, maybe like an organic snare drum, if you find, like, I assume you're using FL Studio, but whatever might be the case, like the sound of a real snare drum, and program it so it's going kind of like somehow. That could work. Well, it's not only the kick. I take it back, because you have the effects that's rising and stuff like that too. So that's good, but it's kind of lonely when the kick comes in. There's nothing else happening. Maybe you could have like some swoosh or some other effect that makes it into a stronger transition when the kick comes in as well. Now people are posting whatever. I mean, whatever they're working on, whatever they want me to give feedback on. If you want me to give feedback on your stuff, even if you're using something else, just the link is in the description. Go to my Discord, unless you're there. I think you're there already. Oh yeah, you're there already. But yeah, just send your track and I'll listen to it. But definitely, like, the biggest thing about this track that sounds kind of like amateurish and bad is that I think it's hitting the master limiter, like, because that's what everybody does first in FL before they know you know how to deal with that. So maybe just take off the limiter of the master, or make sure that things aren't going so loud into it. Sure, go ahead and send it. I mean, I'll listen to anything. And maybe another thing about this tune, how you, I mean, it has to do with the mix as well. I mean, it affects kind of the feel of the mix as well, but it's more of an arrangement thing, really. Because when you have here like alternating, you got bass lines and then the chords in like in the spaces between. You got like, you know what I mean. So maybe while the chords play, give them their own space, and then kind of like bring the focus to fewer things at a time. So maybe all of the sort of background things that are going on. Like during the chords, I feel like maybe you could take away the arpeggios and all those like small details in the background and just put more emphasis on the chords, if you know what I mean. But anyway, props to you for getting like the track from the start to finished, because that, I know that's a big problem with it. But I have like you get like 8 or 16 bars, but then you can't make it into a full song necessarily. So it's good that you have the whole arrangement, basically. I mean, that's really important. That you get like a full song out of it, and like a full piece. But anyways, I hope you learned something from my ramblings, and thanks for submitting. Keep it up, and please come again. Okay, now we're getting to oh, and hi Zetala Music. It goes well. I've listened to a few tracks. Please send your own if you got something new going on, or something older, or whatever, because I know I enjoy listening to them, so I don't mind at all if you want to send something. But it goes well. I'm glad there are people sticking around. Okay. Yeah, and if taking away the limiter destroys your ear, then that's a that's a good sign, or that's a strong sign that your stuff is too loud. So just try to, because what happens, because when you add a new sound, it's usually peaking at 0 dB already. So then it's like, once you add more sounds into your project, you need to make sure that you bring them all down a little bit to compensate, so that you don't like keep being in the red all the time. Oh, this mic, this is not a Telefunken. I don't know what this is. This is like a cheap Chinese thing that my dad ordered. I don't know if it even has like a brand to it, but it works fine. It sounds maybe a bit worse than my USB mic, but because it is an XLR mic, I like to use it since I have an audio interface. It kind of works better. But I mean, I don't record vocals or anything with this, but it works fine for speech, because it also has this pop filter, so I can come pretty close without breaking everything. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's listen to, where were we? Okay, we're getting a bunch of stuff now. Circle Tone up next with, and I'm thinking if I can share, I mean, I don't need to share my Discord on screen. You can just look at my face, but you'll hear it. I hope the volume is good for the music, by the way. I have it turned down like 5 dB compared to my voice, because my voice is not peaking all the time. So, okay. Let's listen to Circle Tones J1 from SoundCloud. got it like dirty and chunky. And all these interesting percussion sounds. Oh! That's nasty. Funny because I'm not really a big fan of like trap beats, so I mean you wrote hip hop on this, but well, I guess yeah, it's not that trappy. I guess it's more hip hop, but it's really banging production. The hi-hat sounds a bit dry, but then again, I mean people are used to that, but I like to have my hi-hats real organic sometimes, but I think this track is like, you got it private, but I wouldn't be surprised if it had 30,000 listens and it was public. But man, it's the irregularity that makes it good, you know. Now I need to speak really slow. Yeah, but sweet, man. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about this. It's not really my style necessarily, so I mean I can't really comment from that perspective. But I think you nailed what you were going for, I think. Or it sounds like it has its strong own vibe going on, so that's cool. I hope that'll do. Okay, so I actually got a submission by mail. Email, not female. It's called Snack. Production by Aaron. Let me download it. Actually, maybe I'll... Well, you can hear this, right? Yeah, it sounds nice. I mean, I don't know what speakers you're producing on, but to me it sounds like maybe the bass is a bit loud compared to everything else. Like maybe the drums could punch through a bit more. So now it's kind of like really soft and mushy, but if you had the kick maybe hit it a bit more. compared to the bass sound. Or is there even a kick? Yeah, there's the kick, and then there's also the bass sound that has more like a soft attack. Oh no, now it froze again. Maybe I need to download it actually. Yeah, it could have a bit more punch, but well, this is a preference thing, but I'm always a fan of big snares and punchy snares. Maybe maybe the sound could work if you maybe put like maybe some reverb or like a side chaining, and so it would be like a big pop, like a, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you, but I just feel like the drums are a bit like they're careful in the background. Yeah, what's up, Mikko? But I know Aaron is a promising young producer, so I wanna give all my support. Development. It grew in a nice way. Hey, what's up, Juha? Yeah, I don't know if yeah. I mean, I assume you maybe have like a rapper in mind to spit some bars over this, and then I guess it wouldn't need much more. But if not, then I would maybe try to add more of a melody or whatever. But I mean, the production is pretty punchy and everything. But I would maybe just dial the bass down in relation to everything else and bring everything else up a bit. And I don't know, maybe you're pretty close to like clipping on the mat. Well, actually, I can tell you've mastered this pretty pretty loud, and you can hear that it's distorting a little bit towards the end, but that's maybe also a part of the sound, so that's cool. Anyway, thanks for submitting and keep it up. You're doing great. Okay, we got a couple more feedback submissions. Here's one from my friend. Zetala Music, Falling from the Sky. Actually, let me download this one as well. Oh, that's a punchy snare. That's what I like. There could definitely be like a clap in this section even. And this snare could also have a clap layered with it. Maybe there is a clap, but it should be like offset a little bit, so that the attack is like flat. it's a nice. That was a nice. Somehow something about that drop didn't. Like with the filter sweep and everything, I was expecting it to hit harder. Something about it didn't felt like it didn't hit hard enough. I don't know if you can do something about it. Maybe. Let me just listen to it again. Yeah, maybe like felt like the kick just wasn't loud enough or something. I don't know. Or maybe, I mean, you have like your like noise falling noise samples and everything going on, but maybe they just could be louder. I don't know. That was just like an observation. Let's listen. But totally killing tune as always. And the sounds, once again, remind me a little bit of Game Boy games. I've been playing Pokemon lately. Yeah, give me those jazz chords. Hello, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, I guess these drums sound a little bit dry, but I'm sure you'll find a way to. Well, that's why it was so right on with the Game Boy. Nice. I recognize that loop. Oh, cool. Is there a guitar? This snare is maybe a tad too loud compared to everything else. Yeah, that Rhodes riff. Alright. It's a bit dangerous to switch snare sounds. Oh, brass and everything. Oh yeah. Is it? I hope it's not gonna end there. I hope there's gonna be something more still. But killing tune as always, man. Are you still using FL to produce this type of stuff? Because if you're using sound fonts, then good news for you, because in the newest beta they brought back the sound font player, made it 64-bit, so you don't need to use the 32-bit version of FL to use sound fonts. So that's nice. Hey, we got people coming in. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing great. Tell me, how's it going? How's it going in your corner of the world? Yeah. Okay. So cool. Yeah. I guess I gave my spontaneous observations while we were listening, but I guess in general, like, there's something like you tend to have pretty like dry and sharp drums, maybe, in a way, but maybe that's the sound you like, so I'm not gonna complain about that. Okay, we got something from DNP Sound, or DNP SND. I assume that's short for sound, but it might be something else. Was this only analog, or what was the deal with this thing? Only modules, that's what she said. From 96. I was barely alive. I was barely alive. I mean, actually, 96. I wasn't even born then, so I don't know. What does that even mean? Right, so this is what they used to make. Are you like a video game composer? Definitely has a good like boss battle vibe to it. You get pretty good drums with this, though. Oh no, now you can see all my recommendations. Oh jeez. Okay, but cool, man. It's cool that you can make stuff like that back in the day. It would be interesting to try sometimes. Try sometime. That's what I meant to say. Right. Let me see what this is. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys have any more submissions, go into, or if any more of you guys have submissions, if you didn't hear me say this already, hop down to my Discord in the description and you can send some stuff and I'll give you some feedback. Okay, so next up we have Rico, who's made a soundtrack for the, or like song for the Fight Club movie. I don't know the movie, so it's hard for me to comment from that perspective. But I hope I don't get copyrighted for this.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. Do not.
Sounds like it could be.
Final rule.
Could be in the movie. Oh, actually, it sounds like it could be in the Matrix, probably. At least. That's that kind of vibe.
All the ways you wish you could be. That's me. Look like you want to look, look like you want to fuck. I am smart. I'm free in all the ways that you are not.
Yeah, pretty epic. That had a good mood, or a good vibe to it. I mean, it didn't feel too, you know, it didn't feel like you were bad at producing. I mean, that sound could definitely be like a desirable vibe. I mean, if that's what you're going for, that was totally cool, you know. Hey, thanks Doodles, thanks for chiming in, thanks for submitting your track, and I hope I'll get back to streaming at some point, and I'll see you again. Thanks for being here. Yeah, well, that's actually all the submissions I have for today. We've been here for over an hour. I don't necessarily need to keep going for any longer, but it was fun. I just wanted to, you know, have a stream for once now that I reached 1,000 subscribers, because I thought that was pretty cool. And it's all thanks to you guys. So, did I skip a few entries? What? 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 Oh, because I was getting messed up because Circle Tone sent me in like another one. Okay, was there anything else? I think I listened to the J1. Cause I get confused when it looks like it's the same one, but it might. Oh shit! Oh, and Ms. Zetla, you sent another one, man. Okay, I didn't realize because they were like almost in the same order. Okay, shit. Okay, there's two more. Let me listen to those also. Sorry about that. Okay, so we got Circle Tone once again. Sleepless. I have a tune called Sleepless too with my band. It's like a jazz tune, but. Wait, JJ Fliss, which tune? Shit. Oh, shit. Man. For some reason I thought I listened to. Sorry about that. Let's listen to JJ Fliss first. Cuz I was being rude. Finch number 1. Thanks, guys, for keeping me sane. Oh, made in LMMS. Wow, that's okay. I mean, I haven't. I think I've tried it at some point, just to see what it's like. But are you serious? Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Thanks for telling me. Let's go from the start. Let's go from the start. I guess I'm getting a bit tired. There could be maybe something more here at the... It's like, it's only the kick and the bass sound that come in, so it's kind of like empty for the first hit. Maybe like some crash or noise hit or something, some effect. Umziky ASMR. Oh shit, what did I do? Did I do like lip smacking and stuff like that? I have noise cancellation on, so they shouldn't be too much. I guess I was talking. It's a nice tune and everything. Like the only thing that to me sounds like it's kind of like, it just sounds kind of basic, like sound design wise. I guess. Maybe like the kick and the hats, like they're... But I mean, it depends on what you're going for. It doesn't necessarily have to be like crazy with the effects and it's like going for an organic vibe. But it sounds really like electronic. But the melodies and the chords and everything, they're cool, you know. I love you too. Yeah, but cool. That was it had a nice vibe to it. I don't know if what kind of... I don't know if it, like seeing that you made it in LMS made me have a different kind of approach when listening to it. But for me, it sounded good and the mix was clean and everything. But the sounds were kind of basic in a way, and that's not so organic. But it can work too. But I think it could be more interesting if there was maybe some maybe some samples in there or something, like some some more interesting soundscapes in a way. But cool. Sorry, I was about to skip you. Okay. So I had the next up, circle tone with sleepless. Here we go. That's what I mean by interesting soundscapes and samples. Cool and creative like percussion and sounds. Like none of these sounds are like really obvious to me. Like how would you create them necessarily? It sounds interesting. Nice strings. Reminds me a little bit of Deadmau5, but that's just because I've listened to Deadmau5 and he has strings sometimes. And I guess this kind of progressive, evolving vibe too. Nice chords too, in general. Nice, yeah, there's no shame in kind of realizing your influences. I think it's really good actually. I mean, for most things that I make in terms of music, I usually have like a pretty clear picture of where I got it from, so. And that pumping noise definitely reminds me of Deadmau5 too. Yeah. Cool track, man. There's something like you also had like a hi-hat sample that felt kind of dry, but it's cool that you used like the whatever that is. It sounds like almost like a what's this tambourine instrument with the skin on it that goes like. But yeah, it's cool that it's it gives this sort of organic sound to it. It doesn't sound like you took the first drum sample you found from the stock samples and shoved it in there. But yeah, cool. So what else? We got one more from Zetala. And then we got something from Gamma's Aim. Let's listen to that first, since we already had one from Zetala. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you sure have a lot of interesting musical influences there and percussion, and that's good. I think it's good to embrace that. Okay, so we got something here. Oh no. Why did you give me this image? Tell me it was a good idea to peel off my toenails. Industrial breakcore. That sound isn't good for my ears. Yeah, I agree with what Maya said, that this definitely kind of nailed the vibe of the title. And I would never want to peel off my toenails. And I would never listen to this unless I unless I was giving feedback. But music is art, and you can use it for a lot of purposes, and I think this definitely had a strong impact on us all. So good job. Yeah, I think you toe-nailed it. Yeah, next time I'm gonna peel off my toenails, I'll definitely put this on, and maybe that'll numb the pain. Okay, now let's cleanse our minds and ears with another tune from Mr. Z. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. Let's move forward. Oh, that's interesting. Like that main melody could definitely be interesting, panning around a little bit. Really strong hits. Kind of like a Porter Robinson vibe, if you know what I mean. I guess this is the verse. Nice chords. It reminds me a little bit of what's the name of the Nowhere guy? Lewis Cole. Maybe you can grab some inspiration from there. Oh, I think you sent the clip. This part. This sounds familiar. But it sounds really good. Hello, Chapik. Hello, everyone. This part sounds like on point. Compared to this part, the verses are like a bit more, or a lot more dry and in the center, but maybe if you get vocals there, they'll open up. But I guess, you know, sometimes if you want, you could put some elements that are kind of wide enough in the space. Dig in the bit crusher. Yeah, I mean this will be interesting to hear with the vocals when the time comes. It's hard to say right now. Yeah, give it those organic drum fills. Hey, welcome to the chat. Too bad you weren't able to chat or we'll listen to your track. Oh, that's too bad. Well, glad we're all here now. Well, nice tune as always. Mr. Zetala. ZTLA music. That's That's them, by the way, if you wanna follow, because I sure would. Yeah, you sure did leave an impression. That's for sure. And it wasn't a bad one. It was just an impression. Okay. So, I think we got one more submission here right now. Oh, Zatella will have to explain himself or themselves, or they're not gonna reveal any personal information. Anyway, yeah, one more. Let's listen to one more tune for today, and that's Aiden's tune. Uh-oh, now you all have my email. Why did that have to show it?
I hate to break it to you, Mix, but Zeno already ate your pizza.
They ate my pineapple pizza.
Oh man, I can feel the rage.
They ate my pineapple pizza.
I was expecting a dubstep beat, but this definitely was pretty interesting. Really clean and punchy production. That sample gets a little bit annoying though. Cool. That was a good pineapple pizza thing. Yeah, I hope you make more of these. And I hope I'll make more of these too, to answer your question. Yeah, I mean, definitely just stay on my Discord, and I'll probably, I mean, we can always chat there, and also I'll notify when I'm gonna stream, and you can send submissions anytime you want, really. But of course, I mean, it makes sense to send them if you know I'm going live soon, but you know, I got school going on and all kinds of things, so it's hard to say when I'm gonna be able to stream. Oh, Counter-Strike. I mean, we could do that, but then I might stream on Twitch, because I kind of want to keep this music related, and then if I want to stream me just messing around or doing whatever, then I might do it on Twitch or or something like that. But just to wrap up this this stream, I think I'm gonna find you guys one of my first tracks that I uploaded, just to kind of, you know, look back on all these years. Let's see. This was back in 2012. Let's listen to what I sounded like almost 10 years ago. And if you, yeah. Let's listen to the first one. April 25th, 2012. So I'm gonna give myself feedback right now. So okay, since I don't need to be afraid that I'm hurting anyone's feelings, I'm gonna be like, ridiculously brutal about this. So I think there's too much reverb on the strings. And well, the string sound itself isn't that good. It's probably like a simple sound font. And then the shaker, that's probably like, that's the worst thing, because I didn't realize back then I didn't have so good speakers. But there's a lot of reverb on the shaker as well, and that's really bad, because you want to keep your top end clean and you don't want to mush it up with too much stuff going on all the time. I mean, at least because you want the shaker to be like, you don't want it to be and well, the drum samples aren't the best. They're kind of mixed. Okay, but like they don't fit this style at all. It's like a real, it's like a real bass drum sample, and then the snare is just something. It was like a really bad sample that I tried to make sound good with a bunch of EQ and compression, and well, it sounded better, but I don't know. And actually, well, you might have heard this track back in the day. That's possible. Maybe I might be influenced. Maybe I might have the same influences in other things too. That's possible. And also this noise. There was both a crash cymbal, which was not a good sample, and also this falling noise, which has probably too much resonance and is a bit too loud. Like pretty basic chords. What's the tune that has this kind of a melody? That's the echoing pluck thing. It's definitely inspired by some pretty famous EDM tune, I think. This is what my logo looks like too. So that was a short little drop. Well, obviously, I hadn't really found good ways to make like good bass growls and stuff like that. But I think I just kind of by accident had a method where I put a I think a sound goodizer and then a wave shaper on just like a normal saw wave, and somehow made it sound kind of like this, and then just a low pass filter, I guess. Well, that might be what's called popcorn, I don't know. Somebody else asked me what mic I have. This is like just a random Chinese mic that my dad ordered and had left somewhere, and I found it and I started using it. It's probably really cheap, but it works fine. I mean, I wouldn't record music with it, but it works fine for this, you know. It probably doesn't even have a brand. It's like, let me see if I can find the paper. All it says about this microphone is it says some stuff in Chinese, but I don't think there's like a brand on it. It just says broadcasting and recording microphone. Probably bought from like wish.com or something. So, yeah. I don't recommend that. Let's continue. Yeah, it's just the same stuff. I guess this was a bit inspired by Avicii too. Wasn't that the time when what's the tune called? Levels came out and everything. Let's just real quick listen to another one. Oh, actually, let's not listen to my tunes, because we got two more submissions now. So I gotta listen. I guess I gotta listen to them now while we're here. I think I might have listened to this Skies of Almeria before. Anyway, let's do it. Oops. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to show you what I sounded like back in the day to give some perspective, because I've definitely learned a lot throughout the years as well. And I started already almost solid back then, but I mean, if you had heard me half a year before that, I was probably like pretty horrible. All right, Aiden. Okay, cool. Yeah. I hope I responded if you asked. Oh, Hero from the Past. I might have listened to it as well. We all grow. It's the course of life. We all find a purpose, find our own journey through life. Pretty solid sounds, I gotta say. I mean, this is like pretty by the book, this track. Like nothing revolutionary maybe, but I mean, pretty solid production, you know. Alright, this is Vlad, thanks for coming, as always, and have a good one. See you next time. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with it. Sounded good. Not really my like favorite, or like not. I don't get deeply touched by this style, but it's fine. You know, sounds like you get what you want. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's listen to the last submission of today by Aqua, not Aqua. Let's listen to what they had to say about it in the voice channel of my Discord. Hey, you guys are on stream. What's up?
Hey, Shawty.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
You're super underrated, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, thanks, I guess. Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was weird. Sorry, I'm not gonna do that again. Anyway, thanks for the submissions. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I inhale oxygen.
I inhale oxygen.
Thank you. On the next episode of of strange humans we will encounter. People who inhale not oxygen. See you next time.
Yeah,
Okay, let's listen to Aqua. Let's listen to Aqua Not Aqua's track Meteor Shower. Oh, you almost have 1K subscribers too. I hope you do a stream when you get 1K, and I'll send you all my tracks. Nice. There had to be something, and I was not let down. Generally, I find it a bit weird when there's like a dubstep drop and it doesn't have like a heavy mid-range sound. It's just like low sub bass and then some weird like high frequency sounds, or like it's kind of like deep like what's the big room house genre. They just have the and then but there's no which I kind of like to hear in like dubstep. But anyway, it's good that you experiment. It's still heavy and the drums sound good. I mean, but it's kind of just noise, you know? But it doesn't sound bad either. It could, well, I mean, it feels bad to give, like, say too much since you've already released this, I guess. Yeah, but like, the sub bass could, if you make something like this, maybe the sub bass could have like more rhythm, like even just like eighth notes. So then it wouldn't be just the rhythm wouldn't come just from, you know, the chirps and the drums, but there would be some punch in the low end as well, like more rhythmical stuff. I'm not a big fan of like trap in general, maybe necessarily. So that's why I don't like that trap hi-hat so much on the dubs, like on top of a dubstep beat. I think it would be better if it were just like, you know, dubstep hats or like a real hi-hat. But you do what you want, you know. That's just me. Oh, you mean that there's too much? You mean that there's too much side chaining from the snare, basically? Yeah, could be, but but it's also kind of a part of the style. Yeah, cool. I mean, the production was good in general, I think. Like, and like pretty clean and everything. And I liked it, and I mean I thought it was good. But I would have done some things differently. But you gotta do your own thing, and that's good. Okay. That was Meteor Shower by Aqua. Not Aqua. But Aqua. Not Aqua. Aqua, not Aqua. And, okay, this is really now, for reals, the last one for today. Yeah, beat battle. Let's do it. No, I won't stand a chance. Let's listen to the last one. Another one by Iden. Anyway, it's called Omniverse. And it sounds like this. Is this like a new alias? Oh yeah, the first two on your other channel known as Double N. Okay. It's a little bit confusing, but okay. Sounds really good. I think it's just slightly off-putting that the kick kind of sidechains everything a lot, but then the snare doesn't. So maybe I would just put less on the kick, because it kind of sounds like, I guess it doesn't have to be too punchy right in the beginning. Like the kick just kind of sounds a bit too big and sort of like beefy. Nice and like interesting sounds, and the drum fill and everything. Pretty epic. It has a really nice atmosphere. Oh, real drums. Wow. I think they maybe sidechain everything a bit too much. But it's an interesting effect. Oh, you brought in the new snare already. Wow. It slows down. Something about that, you know, that the chords are, the piano chords are being sort of strummed in the left hand while the melody is being played. Kind of gives away that it's not real. Although, you know, why does it matter? But I guess it would maybe be more realistic if in the thing, like if the highest note wouldn't always have the same velocity, because you could hear that it always kind of punched out in the same way. And then the way the chords strummed, you could kind of tell that you'd use the strum function or whatever. Maybe a real pianist would kind of play them. Maybe not all perfectly at the same time, but like kind of trying to at least. And maybe like the strumming on piano, it's usually not that sort of even if it's actually played by someone who kind of strums a whole chord with both hands. I feel like, but it sounds nice still. I mean, but if you want to make it sound realistic, then you can think about those things. But yeah, that was a killing track, actually. Anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. I have another track from 2012 that I made, but I think I'll save it for later. But it was a great hang. So thanks to everyone who stopped by, and thanks for all the tunes. It was fun listening to them, and I hope you got something from my feedback. And well, thanks for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. That's the most I've ever had, you know. And of course, if you would like to help me in my endeavors, sharing my stuff always helps, and that's much appreciated. So yeah, that's that. And if you're not yet, come by my Discord. We can chat, and you can send submissions in the future. And yeah, it's gonna be great. And this was great. So have a great Christmas. Have a great fall holiday or whatever. I have a fall holiday this coming week, but I don't know about you. Maybe the Christmas holiday will be the next time when I have time to stream. That's actually quite probable. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep on rambling. I don't know if I have anything else to say. But yeah, thank you everyone. My name is Johannes, also known as Umziky. I'm gonna go to bed. Merry Halloween. That's right. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll just cue the ending thing. See ya!